Alright, this is John Kohler with DiscountJuicers.com. I have this amazing flat of wheatgrass here. If you could even see the water spots on it or the dew marks, it looks really great. Wheatgrass is really good for us, but a problem we have is, how do you juice wheatgrass? Especially is, how do you juice wheatgrass without any electricity? Okay, well, Tribest has the Tribest Z-Star juicer, and this is a hand-operated, manual, hand-crank juicer. And today I'm gonna juice wheatgrass in the hand-crank juicer. So let's go ahead and put the wheatgrass down. But you know, this juicer is my favorite hand-crank juicer because, you know, not only will it juice wheatgrass, but it basically is a single auger style juicer, much like my favorite style juicer, single auger style juicers. And this has been basically modified to pretty much juice everything. I mean, it's not going to do the best job at juicing everything. It's going to do really well at wheatgrass and leafy greens, and you know, it's basically your only alternative if you want to have a manually hand-operated juicer to juice other things. So definitely good. So this is the screen here. We're going to go ahead and put the screen back into the machine, and this is your end cap. You're going to put the end cap on, and actually, I took this juicer with me when I went to Europe, and I juiced all through Europe with this machine. So it comes with a nice funnel here, so you can easily feed produce into the machine. It also comes with a nice collection cup, so this collection cup will collect the juice as it comes out of the machine, and you'll have to provide your own, basically, collection cup for the pulp there. And what we're going to juice today is, so we're going to juice the wheatgrass, and then I'm also going to show you that this juicer will juice other things. So we're going to go ahead and juice some oranges. And so if you're juicing any citrus, it's really important on the citrus, you need to actually peel it, literally peel it. Or what I've done is actually just cut off the orange coloring. So with oranges, tangerines, and grapefruits, you need to cut off the coloring. On lemons and limes, actually, you can just juice them with the skin and all. I only recommend juicing, you know, organic, basically. Otherwise, if you're juicing the skin, basically there's indigestible chemicals in the skin. So if you want to juice them, you could juice them. But you know what you're going to get? You're going to get gas, flatulence, and you know, bloating, and you're not going to feel well. So don't juice the skin of oranges, tangerines, and grapefruits. So let's go ahead and start juicing, show you how easy it is. With the Z-Star juicer, you're going to literally take the orange, put it in there, you can use a little bit of push on here, and literally just push it in there. And as you can see, the orange is going down, and you can see, look at the screen. You can see literally the orange, the juice coming through that screen. Here, let's take a look at that again. Look at the juice literally coming through that screen, and this juicer is doing a phenomenal job on this orange and making orange juice. And look at that, orange juice. So now what we're gonna do is, my favorite combination is, we're gonna take the wheatgrass and put that in the machine. And it's very important, you know, when you're juicing the wheatgrass, you don't wanna overload the machine. You wanna just juice a little bit at a time. You're gonna take it in there and turn, and this handle is very easy to turn. Anybody could do this. So you're gonna hold that in there, and the wheatgrass is gonna turn, and you know, you'll start to feel some resistance against the handle, and that's all right, because you know, you're going to be juicing, and Americans, you know, we're not literally used to doing manual labor. So you know, it is definitely fun. You can get a workout while you're juicing. And look at all that pulp coming out. This pulp is fairly dry. And now we have wheatgrass orange juice. You know, a lot of people can't stomach straight wheatgrass juice, you know, so I really like to mix it actually with orange juice. Makes it taste sweet. So let's go ahead and juice some more wheatgrass here. You know what? The other thing I want to point out is sometimes, you know, somebody will buy a wheatgrass juicer and they'll juice some wheatgrass. You know, I mean, I have a whole bunch of wheatgrass here, but you know, if we were juicing wheatgrass alone, this much wheatgrass is going to make, you know, maybe half an ounce of wheatgrass juice. There's not a whole lot of juice in wheatgrass like there is in carrots. You know, carrots are much higher in liquid quantity or juice, and you know, the same thing with oranges. We could put a little quarter orange and we're going to get a lot of juice, but you know, wheatgrass, there's not a lot of juice, so just, you got to expect that. So there's a big craze on juicing wheatgrass, you know, and why is that? Well, you know, there's a lot of nutrition in the wheatgrass. There's things like chlorophyll and vitamins and minerals. But you know what? To me, wheatgrass is just like another dark green leafy vegetable. There's chlorophyll in other vegetables like kale and other things. But the real benefit to wheatgrass is that in most cases, they're growing it right there in front of you. And, at home you could grow your own with something like the Tribest soilless wheatgrass grower, but it's so fresh. So literally you take this wheatgrass and you cut it and then you juice it. So, you're getting the freshest quality produce. A lot of kale that you'd buy in the store has been harvested a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, and then you buy it. So it's not quite as fresh. So what I like to call the vibrancy, chi, biophotons or whatever, is fresh in the wheatgrass juice. And that's one of the main benefits, is that it has this life force in it that we're juicing right after you cut it. And that's not happening in most produce unless you're growing it yourself. And I encourage everybody to grow their own produce in their front yard. So let's go ahead and finish up juicing here. There's a nice clamp on this machine, so this juicer will clamp to most tables and most surfaces. And you can even clamp it to the back of a pickup truck, have a tailgate party. So we're just about done juicing the wheatgrass. This is the rest of the wheatgrass here. Let's go ahead and crank that through. It's been really easy and really quick here with the Z-Star juicer. And you can literally see out of the screen here all the wheatgrass juice coming through the screen. And one of the nice things is with the Z-Star juicer, you could take this pulp and say, you don't think this pulp is dry enough. You could literally take this pulp and put it back through the machine. And literally you'll get further squeezing. And you'll get a couple more drops of juice, but this juicer is fairly efficient already. So you can see I juiced a couple segments of oranges and a bunch of wheatgrass juice, and now I have my favorite, orange wheatgrass juice. To your health. That's a good combination. Wow, that's sweet wheatgrass. Woo. So this is John Kohler with DiscountJuicers.com. Be sure to visit DiscountJuicers.com/YouTube for special promotional offers for YouTube visitors.